Alright. Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 here. Let's continue on with, I guess, Chapter 0. It'd be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I would just steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand it very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by that talent, detecting regularities among irregularities wouldn't be that difficult. Ah, how boring. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. you look like you're having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? Ah, that's right. So that's it. This is a ship. You realize that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The old familiar attitude, the friendly smile. But on that skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a small exclusive to those who were already finished. Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm Monokuma. Oh, that's him. Let's try it again. Well, I can't put subscribe. Well. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was going to talk to me. So to share a room with a little person like that, yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? So that's your talent then? What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I've meet for the first time to say it so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as born as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really impressed. Who are you? You're all supposed to be Academy too, right? So you're one of us. But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How'd you end up here? How boring. Ah, sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and impress those who do possess talent. Even though they know that they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge that they are superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to that level. And because of these bastards, the world's come to a deadlock. The world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation, and perhaps doesn't that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's how my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well. Using people is a talent, too. It is now my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about the ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they already had it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, the rest of my pocket. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking to someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person that I hate with every fiber of my being? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? Hey. Then, explain your hand. Ah, this. The end of that bandage. is a woman's hand, right? It's amazing, right? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one of the ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know. But she's my sworn enemy, because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power, and for that wait. Do I hate her? Huh, that's strange. Huh. Look at the window, we're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen once we're on that. What's the island? On that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I'm loved by that talent. And no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't understand, but I guess we'll have to part ways for a while. That's pretty disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Alright. Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why in a place like this? I went inside the ancient room with everyone else, and arrived at the place that looked like a trial ground. But then why is it not connecting? I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before. We all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Huh? Did he just say what I think he said? Yeah, he definitely said it. He said, welcome to Hope Speak Academy, but why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? And it's not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? What is this? In a normal classroom there would be a window, but instead, there's this iron plate bolted here. When I tried knocking on it with my fist, it looks like it's a pretty thick iron plate. Is this to keep us trapped? What the heck? This place where the iron plates are covering the windows inside the classrooms. Is it really Hope Speak Academy? Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's a lie. There's no way this place is Hope Speak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope Speak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right. That's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go. I'll definitely clear things up. What is this weird, like, circle with a line through it? It definitely seems out of place. I should investigate the Despair Hotel later. What is this? It's like a yellow camouflaged wall. I'll investigate this place later. What's this? There's another yellow camouflaged barrier guarding this red door. I'm sure the red door was not used in any way. Alright, I'll stop that voice. Alright, let's go to the gymnasium. Then the gymnasium's here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Some might be waiting, but I'm not gonna cower away anymore. And so brace myself for cautiously. Here we go, Chapter 6. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy Despair. I was prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yeah. Hey, Hajime. Hey, you heard the announcement and came here too, right? You guys did it.
What's going
too, right?
on?
Hey, don't make fun of it. Why you make all this? Monokuma says place was supposed to be cat or something. That cannot be possible.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And when you look at it, it's awful. Hi, hello. How does it feel to return to the long but hosted academy?
You.
Hey, where are we? Where'd you locked up this time? What a shock! I told you guys,
Of
so
course not.
There's no way
No,
that's true.
no.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this definitely was the academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it? I didn't tell you before. Unfortunately, Host Academy fell to ruin. Are you serious about that? I don't believe it. But of course, it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that were deserved to be ruined for.
I don't
What do you
like
mean?
this.
Anyway, I'm disappointed. I went through all this trouble to bring you up to the academy. Hey, you don't even feel surprised or
fine.
nostalgic? Oh well, it's like this for you guys. You even did feel nostalgic. I'm sure someone's feeling nostalgic right now. Someone? I mean, obviously not whoever's controlling me, because, like, the first game came out, like, three months ago, on the Xbox here, and, I mean, the game's 10 years old. So...
Don't fuck with me.
Enough of this bullshit, just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard? Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin, and... It means I made so to speak out between the door and the ruin, and the inside of the ruin.
Hey!
What do you mean made? Oh my, are your minds getting the gremlins that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's my nature to provide a little entertainment. Are you planning to make us do something, are you?
way!
It's nothing to be cautious about. It's not like you guys will be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam. Then, what's the graduation exam? Well, I'm the headmaster. I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally gonna graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys go to the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make your decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. How is he gonna get out? It's annoying to stay here. It's just annoying. Just hurry up, let's choose. Let's choose already right now. No, you can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. The main cast? You mean we're gonna get characters that don't have this generic sounding voice because the person voice acted us didn't realize that we were gonna be all that's left and gave us the most generic voices ever instead of like really awesome voices?
Hey,
Meaning, he gets just access to the honor rise. And what do you mean extra voices? That guy can't voice act. So, enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout the Academy. Well, I don't think this is dead, bud. All the information is accurate contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, you may cast and hate me. So please, rest assured and strive to your best during your field trip. As usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing is finished, he's still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow have a bad feeling about this. Like, he just kept insisting that this place is supposed to be Academy. But that's impossible, right? How do we make it back to Host Academy from a Trop guy in the first place?
It cannot be.
There is no place for Host Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I want to go back. I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on this island. This building, is this really Host Academy? This is the Host Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it! Why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Host Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I... wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have it or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Host Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just a nobody from the Reserve Corps who never had a talent to begin with. And nobody who forgot she was nobody. That's all. I really am a nobody then. You should have just left me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hachime, did something happen?
Hey, bastard!
Hey, now's not time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I really don't get it, but it's...
I'm gonna do it!
Is that all? As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Hey. Is that what this means? Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation has changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I think of. So they're not World Ender? We were really tricked by Monokuma? The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that. Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma's telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she's definitely would have helped us. No, even if just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do? Well, isn't that obvious? We're gonna get out of here safely. We're gonna do that graduation exam, right? Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying. Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate, like, we have been? Alright, I'm gonna do it!
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn something about the Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we can go home after this, right? We can finally get this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island and live what he means. Hell yes! He's right. Now's that time to be moan how unlucky I am. where this place really is, what happened with the academy. None of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave the island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now, but Monokuma said should already know that that's what we're thinking. So, why did he say that? We have decided on our own whether or not if we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we never choose to stay on this island.
Hey!
So what are you gonna do? Can we start already? What are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building? I don't think we found the answers to our questions inside this damn building. How's it going ahead now? Hey, you already going? What an idiot, thinking running ahead without being cautious. She's obviously thinking about anything.
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange our lives, each other's lives. So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at the green light. If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal.
You're pathetic.
I mean, Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, there's no kill and we don't have to worry about him betraying us anymore. Then let's get to go home. I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, we go to the gymnasium.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone and stop punching the microphone whenever I do this voice. And now then, please excuse me.
Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Miss Sonia!
Sonia! Please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuchi changed step for Sonia, who had departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more, and it's gonna end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual, peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance towards hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, definitely going home. Alright. We just teleported to the 5th floor. Yep, that sounds about right. That's weird. This hallway I walked in through is the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. Knock him over his trap. There's no way this will make it back down. Hey, Sonia.
This hallway, there's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement. Or is it just me?
Yeah, I mean, there's a pretty invisible wall here. It's like a weird yellow camouflage. You know, not sure how I can describe what the wall looks like if it's an invisible wall. But, you know. And there's also this, like, do not enter sign. That's also very visible, but, you know, it's a pretty visible wall. I would agree with that. Alright. Guess we came to the bio lab. Let's see here. That looks blocked off as well. Cool. Well, looks like I can go in here. To the dojo. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way that we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of the building to make any sense. That target seems pretty far away. If the projection team had more time, there could have been a minigame here. Wait, what am I saying? What's this? This is a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, a History of Post Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious-looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start history first, class. Read manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then, what's the first, you ask? and then depends on the person. So just a thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how smushed it looks. I really just want to ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue into getting out of here, no matter what it is. I pick up the manga off the floor and start flipping the pages. It's the introduction to Hotspeed Academy's history, as narrated by a cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hotspeed Academy. And let's do the narration voice. I'm not going to do another female voice. Hotspeed Academy is a government-funded school of privilege, where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hotspeed Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of that talent. Hotspeed Academy is just a school for talent. It's also a school for research and talents as well. However, over the past few years, Hotspeed Academy is suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with the research of their talent. So they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts students, the Reserve Department uses a general entrance exam. Normal faculty were hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and the exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most schools. Nevertheless, Hotspeed Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hotspeed Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who cared about the brand. With this, Hotspeed Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began to further research of talent. To create Hotspeed Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hotspeed Academy. Hotspeed Academy is crippled by this incident, and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? It was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly canceled in its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hotspeed Academy. These names are so melodramatic. There's no way this really happened, right? The manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but I'd be wasting time to wonder about these things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, here again. Ha, the thing is weird. Is you, of course.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey!
Why'd you forget that you're part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation wants to take away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's actually weird that you forgot something like that too, right? What did you want to say?
By the way,
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must want to hide the fact that you're one of the Reserve Corps students. Or you willingly seal those memories off yourself. You want to be confident of yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when you experience trauma, sometimes they erase memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it. Ah, when things get convenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student. Damn it! What the heck? Okay, we're still on the 5th floor. Can we go to the, Oh, hey, you're here.
What's going on?
It's always kind of creepy. I can't go places I should be able to go to. Like, it's like some rules being enforced for no reason. It's like this invisible wall or something. I mean, I guess everybody's blind. I mean, it's a pretty visible wall. Where else can we go? hang out in the biolab now? I guess not. Alright. I thought there was a map button, but I don't remember what it is. That might only be in the first game. Oh, here we go. Here's a classroom 5A. This is another manga. It's on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, the Tragedy of Speak Academy. Huh? Wasn't the Tragedy of Speak Academy mentioned in the other manga too? It's why Speak Academy went bankrupt, right? And was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of the Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings, tipping characters solving mysteries. What's written here was, as suggested, the tragedy of Hospeak Academy occurred at Hospeak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamura, the 16th student. Look out for her. Izuru was a genius, known as a symbol of hope. Hospeak Academy used all the resources to develop him. Suppose Izuru was a genius among geniuses, and possessed various talents, wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind. The Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. Never mind, apparently the person I was thinking of that is the 16th student is not Izuru. I guess I forgot their name. Anyways, to protect such a rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as a symbol of hope, was responsible for that horrible incident. 13 students of Hospeak Academy's student council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. The incident did not end there, however. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as if it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. The student uncovered what the Academy did by making that knowledge public. It stoked the fires of the Reserve Corps students, who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began. That heralded the Hospeak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hospeak Academy. Eventually, the incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa /0. With a heavy sigh, I close the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed out of school. I mean, like, there's 13 people getting killed in a school would never happen. Especially with a gun. It just would never happen, jeez. What irony! For genius knows built on hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too Miguel for society. It's like trying to buy a juice with barb gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. He always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope. Not gonna mention that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagano said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, or whatever you say, however you pronounce that, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. He said that the Reserve Corps students in the Reserve Department began an uprising. What about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's impossible. There's no way. I'd have no reason to do something like that. Anyway, I learned about the tragedy of Host Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident is that? And who's the other student that isn't Izaru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident's really messed up, but all it's doing is raise more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Alright, I guess we'll play the game of walk around and figure out what's unlocked now. Oh, it's a laboratory this time. What do you know? What the hell is in this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I sure investigate so I can get out of here already. I've seen some movies before. It's a refrigerator for preserving dead bodies. At least that's what it looks like, but that's not possible, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something you should joke about. It feels so forced. This idea should have been cancelled during development or something. What am I thinking? It looks like a plastic tarp. Why is this left out like this? Clean up yourselves, will ya? Jeez. There's no manga lying around here. This time title is Manga for Morons. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one obviously about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped the page of the manga and hoped that was right. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesque because the incident itself is so grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with a sentence. The tragedy of Host Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Host Academy was initially hoped to resolve quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet, and began spreading and eroding the entire world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and the wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what already happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism, coup d'etats, began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hotspeak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hotspeak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they use them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers who write software to spread despair. The powerful, influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as the ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, my body felt ice cold. And it was because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? That's definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happening to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this? My, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like mangas, like an office lady who doesn't like candy. Enough! What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the entire world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. The Future Foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories, the incident that happened during the period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way it's
What are
possible.
you saying?
How many times I've tell you? All the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, that's up for it. And if I just want to help you guys so you can live the well-adjusted lives to the outside world. I see. So that's how it is. That's what I meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, as headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world's like to make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Try to make us feel despair towards the outside world, so we'll understand the island. But there's no way we're going to do what he wants. Despair like that can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Grab snow. That's definitely it. Yeah. Totally. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this Ultimate Despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hotspeak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hotspeak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people? But if they're known as the Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's what they're called, Ultimates. Then all the killings were involved in connecting them as well? It's no use, I'm freezing to death. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. That's close to freeze to death. So where should I go next? I guess Classroom 5B. No, I should ignore it. I'm just pretending to see him.
Jeez.
I went inside this room, this bastard bear was suddenly here. He kept glancing at me. I wonder why.
Damn
Shit
right.
either way. So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do it either.
Hiya!
Oh, hi, hello, Hajime. Hope you're pleasantly well. Are you pleasantly well? You're pleasantly well, right?
No,
What are you doing
no!
Well, there's nothing I need to tell you on this floor. I got bored draw manga. Can you forgive me for telling you this by word of mouth? Shut up for beginning. I don't read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a super wrestler who doesn't like eating pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What do you need to tell me? It's about a key piece of information you even waited so long for. Surprise! It's about the ultimate despair. Even the term ultimate despair refers to a group of people these days. It was originally a title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl.
Indeed.
Yeah, Lady Junko Enoshima. Junko Enoshima. As a full former ultimate despair, she created despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the ultimate despairs. There was only one really hurl person in that group.
with me.
Hold on a sec. I know what you're talking. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl. Humans are obsessed with their philosophy, have an uncanny power to track others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it. That holds true for Lady Junko. With their characteristic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she recruited people who would have been in position to neutralize the threat? That was their purpose. What?
You.
Like I said, why did they cause the incident? It doesn't make any sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose. It was Junko Enoshima's despair. For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you saying? I must stop blushing. Hajime's human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is so full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything's despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled her despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, and anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right to their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs human recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All that despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like mother providing food to their children. They dedicated all their despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Enoshima's name. For example, they killed their families, friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. Do you really know about the final days of Reserve Corps students to the Tragedy Academy? Final days?
In other words,
Junko's the power to change people's values. This is the true of famous people throughout history. What do you mean final days? What about the
of
Reserve Department?
course.
They fulfill their role as disposable limbs. They believe in what they need to do. And so, the 2,357 students in the Reserve Department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide? What? Were they infected with radical
What'd
9?
you say?
All 2,357 students? It was all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me? I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate Spirit Junko Enoshima. Doesn't scare me at all, I mean. Junko Enoshima's already dead. You want to elaborate on that? Hey, Fuyiko, is it true you said Junko Enoshima's already dead? Oh, what? You don't see? There's a book called Monokuma on Skill in School Life in that bloody classroom. A bloody class? No, wait. What was that you said about killing school life? Like, the killings we were involved in? There were killings happening at Hellspeak Academy? As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the main students were killed and beat her? Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape being from the academy.
Hey,
For remark about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Nishima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Nishima was dead?
like...
Yeah, it turns out the killing school life was a part of that whole biggest, most awful, whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of the former students of Hellspeak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hellspeak Academy, and she took away their memories, just like us. Apparently, it's the whole thing being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being being a cruel asshole. Surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing. Yeah, the students of Hellspeak Academy were widely known as symbols of hope. But by forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they're trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. But the messed up plan was stopped. Junko Nishima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then Junko was no more? No matter how horrible she was, there was no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't really fucking matter. Junko Nishima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? If Junko Nishima's already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers Junko carrying out our will? That's something I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resembled like killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but imitation is just
No
that.
shit.
Imitation. If students of Hellspeak Academy stopped the real deal, there's no way we would lose something fake. But if this is real imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras are all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasted somewhere, just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? Man, Hajime, you told know about the story, huh? What, do you have a problem with that? Well, I really want you to read the manga version since
What are
that's
you
a kind
gonna
of
do?
drawing. Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you raise the flag? What's happening to do that?
How exciting!
What's the time? You're getting closer to clearing my character route. You're not making any sense again. Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information about on the outside and the inside. I'll raise the flags like crazy. Oh, we're on the 4th floor now. Huh? You changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not gonna be surprised anymore. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Hey, Akane. Akane's twitching her nose like a beast examining her surroundings.
Based
Hey, what
on my
happened?
gut feeling.
I mean, that's just my gut, but I feel like something's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who? How else? My gut?
Just my gut.
But still, her gut's pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Okay, nothing there. The music room. This looks like the music room. I feel like this is something strange. Yeah, let's look at the hologram. What's this? Words are floating in the air. It's like a hologram, right? The floating letters are from a sentence. It looks like a passage from email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of BuzzFeed Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If there are survivors of BuzzFeed Academy, it's possible that they may be targeted by the ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Jukun Mishima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if the survivors of BuzzFeed Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of the origin of their origins, and we have not located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from a research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of BuzzFeed Academy. 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Beach Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering memories lost. It looks as if it's a monument. Why would there be a monument in the music room? And it's not just that. The mark is engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Beach Foundation, right? Well, a symbol is a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of BuzzFeed Academy were among the many who established the Beach Foundation. Huh? The Beach Foundation was established by the graduates of BuzzFeed Academy. Aren't they known as World Ender? It's completely different. Monokuma completely made it up. I guess I'll lose in this room. It's finally confirmed. Beach Foundation is our side, at least. They were founded by the greatest of BuzzFeed Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Shrek should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma. If he's the Beach Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the Ultimate Spares, who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Jukun Mishima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in an email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in this email? What's that about? The only Beach Foundation facility we found was an ancient ruin. There's no research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be another Beach Foundation. There should be like a few Beach Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. Oh, we can't go into the computer lab. Oh, our pet might be dying. Aww. Dang it. Our pet died. Oh, here we go, an office. This feels completely different to a classroom. It's probably an office, right? I mean, has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now you mention it, it does look like that. More importantly, you see Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is she gonna stay obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. Somewhere in the back on the blackboard here. What's written here? The subject is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that, our names I see before. this newspaper post on the blackboard. Well, that's written Hyoko Sonoji is written there. What's this newspaper? What is this? It says Miss Hyoko Sonoji, but that can't mean the same Hyoko, right? I mean, Hyoko we knew. She looked like a 3-year-old. It was premature defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way, I can see resembles Hyoko, but her height and figure is too different from the Hyoko we knew. What does this mean? Huh? That lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hyoko Sonoji here. Oh, then Hyoko's an older sister with the same first and last name? An older sister with the same first and last name. Have a sole explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hyoko. But did you hear her mention an older sister? Well, it's not like I was the closest thing to her or anything.
Wrong.
She's not my older sister. Hyoko is the Sonoji's family's only daughter. If she has a sister, then a relative? There's still too much reason for resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hyoko.
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for looking like a 3-year-old. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt or something. What are you saying? Can you please stop with that terrible laugh? Like, she's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm feeling
Well,
white.
regardless, all the clues I've provided are true. If they weren't, to be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck, is that the truth? If this is truth, then the Hyoko newspaper. Is he really saying that this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey,
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there?
this is
Huh?
bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there's some kind of experiment, right? Did the experiment change Hyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? I was just saying out loud makes it sound more messed up. What experiment? If some kind of experiment, it'd mean that we're also the test subjects, right? I mean, our names are written on the blackboard under that list of subjects, but what
What's
kind of
going
experiment
on?
was it? It better not have anything to do with time travel. I don't know. Portrait? An extremely overwhelming portrait hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen this before, but the name on an X in the placard says, Hope's Peak Academy founder, Izuru Karukara? The founder of Hope's Peak Academy, and his name, Izuru Karukara. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information that was seen earlier? Damn, another mystery. Oh, it's another hologram. There are letters in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a past email someone wrote, and I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Ashima, the fact remains that they're incredibly dangerous. Even after death, the tragedy is not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko and Ashima. As long as you do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they're discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all out war. if the Romans of Despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be easily forgiven. Okay, with this, you've totally yourself flags to the floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You're on to the next stage.
Next stage? Jockey's dead. Like we're not in a video game. Jesus Christ, this bear is insane.
And we've teleported again. God damn it. This hallway's different from last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved in a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? No. Now's not time to be confused by that. Thinking about that is just a waste of my energy. I did not recognize this floor at all. I mean, this is the floor where the Ultimate Hall Monitor was killed. But I don't remember anything of its actual structure. Especially when it's all like grayed out like this. Cool, we got another pet that I'll probably forget about. I don't see a door. Oh. Oh, the rec room. Alright. I forgot there were 2 cases that took place on this floor. There's a billiard table and a dartboard and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school, I guess. I guess to be fair, it is a high school though, like... this isn't the most uncommon room in the world. For a college. It's a file with Hope's Academy seal on it. It says confidential. That means it's a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously, my was responsible. Anyway, I confirm what's inside the file. About Hope, the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Academy has conducted rigorous research into its various talents. The Hope Cultivated Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our goal, our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the end of the world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms that I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word True Hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Academy was behind something like that, right? I don't get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Oh, I can't play Reversing? Man. Well, I mean, we kind of need these chess pieces, but we can't grab the chess pieces. Yeah, alright. I guess just look at the hologram. This hologram again. What's this one say? It looks familiar email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that they were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's reported that some of them are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived in our harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we have determined that they're the same age as the others, so we've decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. It says here that they succeed acquiring them and have placed them in our care? This means that we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then, why is this happening? If the Future Foundation is protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set us all up.
What's this?
my Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. What's your fucking fault? Well, what's this hologram thing anyway? It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they'd make a perfect clue, so I did a bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that? Who is controlling you? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents. Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way it's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening now, right? It looks like a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this just looks totally distinct from reality. Alright. Well, that looks like an invisible wall. That door's blocked off. Hey, Connie.
Smells.
It's close. It's very close. Someone's coming. Connie switched her nose and examined
Based
her
on my gut
surroundings.
feeling.
I definitely look close, and that's what my gut's telling me. The answer to this is your gut. Is it an enemy or ally? Let's see, my gut feeling is they're both. Yeah, he's right. They're both. Both. What do you mean? I don't know any details. It's just my gut, after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Alright. Oh, the floor has a bit of parallax to that. I like that. That is a really cool effect. That's really cool. I guess the way they're actually doing that is by just deleting the actual floor tile, and then that's just a background asset. But it does look really cool. This is the second floor, right? What does that say? Surprise, it's about the ultimate despair. Do I just let the, Oh, here we go. We got the pool, I guess. No, I can't. That's blocked off. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's blocked off too, I guess. Hey, have you noticed that there's like a weird floating thing?
Smells.
I guess not. Okay. I guess that's normal. Alright then.
Well, I have no idea where to go. Yeah, 'cause that's not a door. That is a door, but apparently we can't take that. Pool's blocked off. That's a fake door. Blocked off as well. That effect is still really weird. Oh, here we go. Library. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something in tier 2. I should hurry and find it. Oh, it's a hologram. This hologram again. It must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt this is another clue. To the Future Foundation. To the Future Foundation's 14th Division. Nick Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What are you doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep those people alive. Stay calm and think most carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bringing the lights of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our deals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived to cooperate with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless you eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything's for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does that mean? The email suggests that someone is trying to let remnants of despair escape? This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi, but he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why is he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? Yeah, I guess sleep here. Oh, there's another. Oh, it probably unlocked something, I'd imagine. So let's check the pool. Still locked. Here we go. 2B. Oh, the laundry room, okay. Huh? Did I walk into a classroom? I really don't get it, but... this looks like a laundry room. There's no use worrying about it. But I was in school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo-World program? This word, Neo-World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo-World program has no other name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo-World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software to develop the Neo-World program. Individuals such as the ultimate programmer
the ultimate neurologist, and the ultimate therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Addition to the Neo World program's another feature. It can replace the memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, the device is used for psychotherapeutic purposes only, and any use is forbidden, especially going into it and having a murder. That would be expressly forbidden. Jeez, could you imagine if a murder took place in this world? That would be horrible. But, though it's highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risk total personality destruction. Now that was impossible to read. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Viewer discretion is advised. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world program. A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts at sad goodbyes, the conflict, the trust I feel until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. Oh. I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I accept this. I'm starting to accept that there's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise more price to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up. Including me too?
Hiya!
How am I gonna do this voice? Hey, how you doing? Do you enjoy the clean school rip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you, the world that truly deserves to be called a game. Pew! You are the only one first watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? This is gonna happen. Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't see a resemblance, but why is there a MAC address on my screen? That's the nurse's office. Hey, Sonia. How you doing?
Well,
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect?
Huh?
The placebo effect is an effect when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite. Which means, as long as the human brain controls other bodily functions, it believes something is real, it becomes real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
oh my.
I'm not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck?
Looks like the same effect. Hey, Monokuma. The moment you discover that truth is a lie, all hope will disappear. Oh god, I hate that I'm doing that laugh voice, but like it. Oh, is our pet dead already? Why? How can it be dead already? I just got it. Oh wait, this is the second floor. I think. But yeah, the gym's here, that's... No, the gym is on the first floor, what am I thinking about? I'm thinking of the pool. Okay, the red door is still locked. Oh, might be the classrooms. Not locked. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big to be floating. And that is the only thing concerning right now. Ignore that the chalkboard has like a weird like BIOS error message on the screen over there. Ignore that the walls are fading in and out with like a square hypnotic pattern. Just ignore all of that. How is this object floating? And what in the world is this? No one looked at the object. Oh, it's Chiaki. Yeah. Not Chiaki. Chihiro.
Welcome. Welcome to the Near World program.
A person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No. Is this even a person in the first place?
I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Ultra Ego. That's just the name my master gave me when he created me.
It can talk? But what are you? Ultra Ego, Artificial Intelligence Program.
I am the master program behind the Near World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has authority to directly influence you guys. I cannot actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of an apartment manager or something. I've never seen the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar.
Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me get my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet on the ground. Like, I can't even believe on existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where's this place? Tell me, where's the Near World program?
Yeah, the Near World program has omitted the data. It has omitted the data collection procedure from shaping the entire world. As such, the only data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why previous Jabberwock Island cityscapes was restored. Ergo, if to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstance. For example, the school you're in. It appears the space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I am sorry. I do not know the circumstance of the outside world. After all, I am simply the overseer of the Near World program. Most of its words, I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There's no way for me to acknowledge it as actual truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths. They're all just fiction? Is that? Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Near World program used for in the first place? The Near World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here, and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step forward towards replaced memory. Replaced memory data is one of the features of the Near World program. With the installed memory control unit, it's possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories and obtain in the virtual world, removing memories of any time period you set to. So Monokuma was right, we did lose our school memories, but why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the Survivors Host of the Academy, while it's still in this experimental stage, I'm sure there's a very good reason. But unfortunately, I do not know what's happening in the outside world. I am sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's something I can think of. It sounds like just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I am sorry. I cannot provide that much help. If only I were more reliable, I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like that. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Near World program was programmed to house 15 people, among two monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all, but the Observer in the student role was not. They were not given any special authority at all, so to seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority did the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of the world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they created, then there is no risk of abuse. But because the virus infected everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Near World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it has become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but the function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm trying to do. In the end, it stole my portion of my abilities, which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I just tried to fight back, so I went to complete control, but even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rocket and the Funhouse. But based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell just by communicating that with. Why am I saying her? It's a guy. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses Alter Ego? If so, does that virus possess artificial intelligence just like him? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against one another. This is so freaking irritating. But how did the virus interact with the neural program? The neural program exists in isolation. It's possible it was infected through a network. I am fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus to the facility, and directly uploaded it to the main computer where the neural program was installed. Based on my calculations, that is most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility? But the only person who could have entered that facility is someone who is a member of the Future Foundation. Damn, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? But it's true that the virus is powerful, and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too. A limit? If it took an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure.
Hey, come on now.
Okay, even if you're just a god machine, that's no fits for you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the deflexation based on the definition that exists, the constant relationship. From there, the parallelogram changes results of being cut off rapidly and cause situations where your existence is observable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world and the situation. The context invites your death. Hey?
What the fuck was that? What the hell just happened? Hey, you're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the other one? Maybe you can't hear my voice from the side? I'm currently talking to Alter Ego. Ever since you guys vanished in that space, the video's feedback's been pretty disoriented. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? I think you guys are forced to do. We were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us. I really want to see it right away, but because of that virus's interference, I couldn't. Ours are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, the person that created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there. I hope. It looks like the guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy, anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm gonna say what I need to say and believe you're listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing will help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that is entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it isn't just a virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure whether or not to put the program on you guys. But this is no way to save you all. I want to save you guys. Save us. What do you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, Leon. Yeah, Leon, that's the number found in Nanzumi Castle. The door of the ancient room was supposed to open after you finish gathering all the hope fragments. From there, you guys are supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I paired that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason that I left the Leon password in the place where a teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I am also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I am entrusting that real to you all. I entrusted to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they're trying to crush you with despair. Use the graduation exam though. That's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean it's a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In the worst case scenario where an observer who has the role of a teacher goes rogue, I put a hidden command to use the graduation exam site. It's just a forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence?
Even the teacher's authority cannot stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means if the sole teacher's authority, even if they have the sole teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. In order to do that, I need someone to get that number. Yes. Huh? What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? I wish I had a fucking clue.
Anyway.
I see. Oh, anyway, that's all the hints that you're gonna get. It's not. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you anyone useful stuff. Hey, I'm gonna butt in again. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it's important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else you'd ask me. I see. If you've had Monokuma overheard us, that means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends how you use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything is a lie, then everything's just meaningless. It's the same for the killings too. Even though we had experienced something painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't that all be meaningless too? When the world slipped over and becomes so rational, what am I supposed to do?
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy.
See ya soon! A red door, eh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to just finish this. I need to focus on that. Is her pet dead again? Okay, cool. It just hatched. It hasn't died yet. He means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? Alright, let's go. Huh? This place.
Yo.
Damn
So everyone's
right.
here? Yeah, it seems right. This means the final
However-
place.
This place is...
Is this a trial field? But why is this a trial field? It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe's way different from the one before.
We've been here before, right?
Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the
Hey.
ruin leads to. Yeah, it seems pretty strange that we've been on the build up until now. It's like we're a dream or something. If this is a dream, then this is very...
Welcome.
So you finally arrived? Congratulations! You guys the first ones to ever beat this game? After stopping by Host Academy, we followed back this place to the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island. You could just get a fancy name like graduate exam site, but it's no different than the trial game before. From before! This trial field actually inspired me from the one before, so no way. This place is original. Who cares? The graduate exam means we can go home, right? If that's what you guys decide. Decide? What we're going to do? Please look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time. There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. You will cast your vote, whichever one has the majority will make your final decision. Either press either of them, you will be treated as an absence and will not be counted. Which means everyone who has died up till now will have their votes treated as absences. Then the result is based on our majority vote. If graduate is chosen by majority vote, from there, an event that's kind of like graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. If you have this stupid majority vote, the results are already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move along.
No!
You can't do that just yet. I mean, your results haven't been confirmed yet, right? You'll be swept away by society.
Shut up!
Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it. My. Which of your orifices are you using this? You bile. To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know. What? Does that mean it won't end with this majority vote? After the vote, I'm gonna judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. So, even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it? I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier. You don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is a mere formality. I'm just doing that because it's how it has to be. Using him as how it has to be. It doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He has a limit, too, right? Is this what Alter Ego's talking about? If you don't want to do it, you guys still need to solve the mystery. Afterward, you cast the majority votes, and from there, we move on to the graduation program. Why would we even have to go through something? It's so dumb. Oh, well, that is. You said you were waiting for the main. You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just not for time then. Who's the main cast? Oh, you don't need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys. There's no way it has nothing to do with us. We are the ones who are involved, you know?
Annoying.
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. There's a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining. Hold on. What's with that chump comment? Not that it's not important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
You.
Hey, how did you treat like a toy? I did treat like a toy. You got a problem with that? I treated everything. Your actions dignify with me. I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, swear my power in your memories. Ooh, alright. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the investigation here, and we'll continue on with the class trial chapter 6, which I expect to take me probably about 17 hours. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.